It is time to sit crooked and talk straight about car care with our car guy, Shahei of Mazvo Auto Car Care Center. And Shahei, let's explain to people why we say sit crooked and talk straight.
Yes, it's a great terminology. It is an Armenian proverb, which basically says we know the actual reason of why it's wrong, but we don't talk about it. So let's sit crooked and talk about the real thing that you're not admitting that it's real. So it's trying to avoid the truth. And that is where it comes from, sitting crooked and talking straight. And today we're going to talk about teen drivers.
Yes, because that's something that I think parents and even the teen drivers need to get refreshed on. We think our kids are so amazing. We know, when I drive with them, they don't do any of the stuff that we're going to talk about at all. But we know when they're alone, the first thing they want to do is get on that phone to call their friends and tell them they're on their way.
Very true. And the first thing that a parent needs to understand is kids, and I have two of my own, and I know how I raise them, they don't listen to what you say, they do what you do. So when mom and dad are texting, they're texting. When mom and dad are speeding, they're speeding. When mom and dad are not wearing the seatbelt, they're not wearing the seatbelt.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about the phone. Things can wait, right?
Oh, absolutely. Phone is crucial. Every person has a phone, adults, myself, and teens especially. So make sure that they get into the habit of understanding that that phone does not need to be in their hand when they're driving, not even on their lap. Put it down. And of course, most phones, especially the iPhones and the Galaxies, whichever phone there's that feature where if they text you, it says, sorry, I'm currently driving now. I'll call you back when I stop and see what it is. So put the phone away. It's crucial that they do not need to touch that phone whatsoever.
Yeah, and it's very interesting that there are, you said the features there, but some of the cars are getting those features too, that it shuts your phone off only for calling, like for you to do voice and everything like that, which is crazy. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And it also, believe it or not, some of the newer ones have it where parents can have the key chipped to where if they're a certain driver and they give them their key, that key will not allow them to pass a certain amount of mileage, which avoids them from getting on the freeway. So 35, 45, it's set to that speed. They can accelerate all they want. They're not going to go any faster. So technology's come a long way.
I like that. And with that said, let's talk about speed limits. What are we talking with that?
Speed limits is, again, every teenager is in a hurry. No one has patience. So slow down. Make sure that they understand that the speed limit is crucial to follow. And don't forget, and we've seen this before, you drive fast and you pass that other person. At the end of the street, you're at the same light together. You didn't really get anywhere. Teenagers need to understand that they need to slow down and follow the speed limit. That's crucial.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about driving is not a multiplayer game.
Yeah, and again, that backs to what we've talked about adults. Frogger, you can't just be in a hurry and switch from lane to lane. That's not good either. Stick to the same lane, especially in the city driving. Buses are there, delivery trucks, UPS, Amazon, all those stay to the right because they're heavier vehicles. So when you're on the right, make sure that teenagers understand to look at the road and gauge it and see if there's trucks there and you want to get swinging back and forth, stick to the center lane or stick to the left lane. That way you can pass them and not play Frogger, because playing Frogger and playing that multiplayer game, you're going to cause an accident, and that's not good for anybody.
Yeah. Shahei, I love these new and used cars these parents are getting their kids that don't have turn signals. That's so amazing that these cars don't come with them anymore.
Right, exactly. Turn signals oh my goodness, turn signals are crucial, because even myself, when I'm trying to get out of a driveway, even here at Mazvo, I'm trying to leave the parking lot. If I don't have my turn signal, the person across the street, the person heading north, south, has no idea which direction I'm going to go. So they're either going to accelerate because they want to avoid me, or they're going to slow down, building up traffic. So use that turn signal. It's there for a reason, to let the other drivers know where you're going. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. All right, our last one's so important, so crucial, because Arizona has been named one of the top five states in road rage. And this is so important to kids to understand this, especially as they're out there driving. Am I right?
Absolutely, 100%. Road rage is crucial, especially with teenagers. They're emotional, they're angry, and the key to them is to understand. I don't mean to sound like I'm a yoga guru, but really breathing, slow down. Explain to your teenager, if you're angry, you're upset from your friend, your girlfriend, whatever the case may be, you didn't do your homework, you're late, stop, take a breath, and slow down. Because however emotional you are inside, it reflects on your hands and your foot pedal. So do not drive emotionally, stay calm, breathe, relax. You'll get there eventually.
Yeah, and that comes to respecting other drivers.
100%. Understand that most of the drivers are not your age. There's a lot of elderly that are driving on the road. So make sure that you understand what respect means. Respect for yourself. It's a 4,000-pound vehicle, and your life and other people's lives are in your hands. So make sure you slow down and respect the road, respect the rules, look up, not down, distraction, radio, people in the car, yelling, screaming, talking, listening to the radio. All that is a distraction. Avoid distraction at all costs. Slow down, pay attention. Once you get to your destination, you can party all you want.
There you go. I like that. And Shahey, I will give you a personal plug. Parents, if you are looking to buy a car for your child, a used car that you see online, take it over to Shahey. I took him, my daughter, we went over. He looked at the car. He gave us his honest opinion. So you got to do that as you're buying the new cars. And tell them very quickly where they can find the book.
Yes, carconfidential.net and sign up. And also don't forget Brakes, B-R-A-K-E-S for parents. It's coming up November 2nd to sign up. It's free for Phoenix Raceway, December 2nd and 3rd. It's a great program. It's free. 15 to 19 years old. Go in and get them taught how to drive properly.
I love it. Shahey, thank you very much. All right, see, always good to get these car tips reminded as we go.